Now we are here in Punta Cana at Secrets, which is not to be confused with the Secrets in Ocean City, Maryland. This one has a swim-up pool bar and culture. The one in Ocean City, Maryland has a bay that when you swim in it, you're actually swimming in the pee of 1,000 different people. We have Grant walking down the beach, and that is a confident look. To wear a shirt unbuttoned as the wind blows, I could never do it. Like, people would see me, and they'd be like, oh, is that a pregnant woman confidently showing off her belly? Oh, no, that's a guy whose shirt doesn't fit, and that's why he doesn't button it.
He considers the Dominican Republic my second home.
He considers the DR his second home. That is something you've only heard from your friend who has a drug and alcohol problem. Yeah, no, I go to the DR like every other week. You're like, oh, really? Cool. What does your wife think about that? She's cool with you just go to the DR a lot, huh? Just to hang by yourself. Okay. They show Grant going around this hotel. This wasn't a good commercial for the hotel. Look at this drink. Oh, really? I can go to Secrets and get a watered-down whiskey with no ice in it and an old-looking lime floating at the bottom? Really? And for $27? I'll be on the next flight. Like, I'd be like, am I covered enough? Who cares? They've all seen. It's like, this is like, why over there and not at the bench? I'd be like, why don't we do this sitting? Like, why are we risking Lyme's disease? Juliana talks about her last relationship.
He cheated on me, he lied to me.
She said he cheated on her.
I gave like an arm and a leg to.
She gave an arm and a leg to this guy.
And I tried my best to believe them because I thought that that's what love.
And it happened over a long period of time.
That was like 6-7 years of my life.
6 to 7 years with this guy. I actually interviewed him. I actually found her ex-boyfriend. Let's see what he has to say. Is she still talking about that? The first year was a situationship. We were just hooking up. And then, like, my buddy Chicky was like, Sully, you gotta lock this chick up. She's a smoke show. And then we dated. And then I saw Stacy Montepulciano in a Dunkin' parking lot. And I was like, I gotta hook up with the Pooch. So we broke up, and I went with Poochie, and you know, when the Sully feels it, he's got to slay. You get it. And then we got back together. Dad's a cool guy. But enough already. An arm and a leg. Did she tell you that I took her to Maggiano's a couple times? That I took her to D'Angelo and I got her a number 9 and she liked it and we would split it and I paid all the time? Did she say that? Grant gives her a pep talk and then presents her with a photo of when they went to her house for hometowns, which she seems to think is like a huge deal. Yeah, here's a picture of when I bought not enough pizza for a party of 30. That, like, if that was a real relationship, I'd give this to my girlfriend. She'd be like, yeah, and you didn't get enough. And my dad, it's all he still talks about. A twinkle in his eye. That is the look of a guy who's like, I can't believe I get to do this 3 times in 3 different nights with 3 different women. Yes! So they get right to the champagne. They're sitting on the bed. This is a moment where you find out a lot about the woman. Like, she's a clothes on the bed woman, which is like a good thing. Nothing worse. You get back and the woman's like, oh, clothes on the bed. You're like, oh, I guess we're not licking each other's doo-doo holes. Then they show the do not disturb. Oh, molesting. I mean, that's a little intense. Okay. Well, let's not incriminate anybody now. Let's just hold our judgments let's just make, I'm sure everything is fine. They're just having a nice consensual. I love when they do the morning after. Shoes on the ground. You know what that means. Boy, they really went through a lot of that champagne. That is not 1 glass each. Maybe this was just a lot of talking night. No one knows how it feels being alone. That's the words to that song. Literally every person watching by themselves at home as hotter people make out knows what it's like to be alone. We're actually the most alone. Watching other people date. That's the most alone. That song should be playing at our homes, not on this show. So now we have Zoe's one-on-one date. She is wearing a dress that is made from the material those spandex pants women would get on TikTok, the ones that made their butts look like 7,000 times bigger. She looks like a Marvel superhero. Like, this is a dress that if I'm at the beach with my family and wife, I'm risking that family and wife just to look at her as she walks by. Like, I'm risking the whole vacation on just getting one stare. So Zoe is meeting with Rachel, who was on Joey's season. Another Christmas Carol ghost, the ghost of coming in third future. Rachel's like, so is your bag packed? Are you like ready to go? Do you have like podcasts downloaded for the flight home? Are you prepared to sit on a bench and get told why you're being broken up? Zoe's whole storyline on this, I have so much to say. I can't even, it's going to come out of my eyeballs if I don't talk now. So we're here on the nighttime portion of the date. Grant is dressed in Old Navy's summer wardrobe. Zoe is wearing a dress that I would have a woman wearing in a dream, like when I'm 14 years old and like becoming a man. That's the dress that I'd like dream a woman to wear. Like flowy, like getting captured by the wind. I wake up and I'm like in my own mess. I'm just like, oh my God, what happened? What did the flowy dress woman do to me? Am I an adult now? Why is the bed wet?
Together, mostly it's been me like telling you about myself, and I actually don't know that much about you.
Okay, so
This is how badly Grant wants to hook up with Zoe. She's like, I don't know anything about you, and we're going to get engaged in 2 days. He's like, valid point. Here we go. I have a mom, I have a dad, I have a sister. We like to eat dinner together, and I like the color blue. Can we go to the fantasy suite now? Is that enough for you to get naked with me? So Grant gives Zoe the note from Jesse to see if they'll go back to the fantasy suite. Look at him. He's like, okay, just say yes. Just read the note. Just whatever you do, don't think of the fact that we have said less than 10 sentences to one another. Just don't think of that, and we'll be on our way. Let's see what the note says. I got a close-up. Of my boyfriend had sex with other women future. Here to tell Latia it can work. Even if you're going to go back to the fantasy suites and get into a full pajama set and just cuddle for the night. You can have a future together. So Latia's like, so you got over what happened at your fantasy suite week. And then Katie proceeds to tell the whole story with every detail. She hasn't forgotten one thing that happened. It's like she's told this at 7,000 brunches. She may have written the Wikipedia page. She's like, so we sat down. He's like, I've been intimate with other women. I remember he was wearing blue underwear at the time because I could see the top of the strap coming out of his bathing suit. He used to really love wearing those board shorts that you wear underwear underneath of. I never liked that because the underwear would get smelly afterwards and it wasn't really clean. So they devise a plan where Latia's going to be like, don't talk about the other women. I don't want to argue about it.
Any of that time being upset or mad or irritated, I'm like, we only have like a few hours. So like, yeah, let's be mad when we have months together.
I mean, now she's planning their arguments in the future. This is, if I'm Grant, not worth it. I'm opting out of the Mormon church at this point. Yeah, we can have our fight next month about this one story that we'll fight about for the rest of our lives. That we can do it then. That'll be fun. Not today. Today we'll have a good day. And I'll let this one little thing about how you were on a TV show and you had to go to fantasy suites gnaw at me until we're engaged. And then we'll talk about it forever, every month, at every brunch, and any time that I feel upset. So we're at the daytime portion of Latia's date. Latia's like, I'm not going to get physical with him, but I will wear my hair in the way that's reminiscent of every early porn star he masturbated to. I'll go braided pigtails, Pippi Longstocking. So I'll give him a little taste, but not the whole thing. So they're going to go on a zip line, and I am Latia here.
Not normally one for adventure.
She's like, I don't want adventure on my vacation. I see you, Latia. If I'm on this date, I'm like, can we just go to the beach and sit there and talk about everyone else at the beach? You really like to do the, like, excursions? I don't think we're meant to be together. To get over Latia's tummy issues, they go to a lake that is the shape and color of a toilet. They're like, let's go to this natural toilet to stare at it where there's also not a toilet within miles. That should make you feel better. We're here on the nighttime portion of the date. Grant is dressed in what every man has worn on vacation out at night ever. And Latia is in a sweater that her grandma knit for her and may have died midway through the knitting process. She was like, yeah, well, it was her dying wish for me to wear this, so we're just going to forget that other arm that would normally be there. Grant asked Latia her timeline on having a kid. She starts chill.
Pointed in the same direction.
She's like, we're in the same direction.
Aligned, and I feel like we'll figure out the timeline.
We'll figure it out.
I'm 31.
And now it gets less chill. She's like, I'm 31. 2 years. And then Grant reacted the way I would react to asking the price of something I can't afford. Oh, 2 years. Okay. Yeah, no. 2 years. Great. Yeah, I'll be back. I just got to go get my wallet and, talk things over with my family. But 2 years. No, I heard you. Yeah, I have your number. It's on Google, right? I can Google your number. I'll call you.
What do you think?
So the moment of truth. Will she go to the fantasy suite?
I think that you're a very good guy, and I think
good guy.
And I think you have only been so respectful.
This is how I've been dumped every single time I've ever been dumped.
Right now.
Don't tell me I'm a good guy. Just, if you hear you're a good guy, it's over. That means you're going to be masturbating alone in the room.
That will help me kind of protect my feelings and my peace. And so sex is just like not on the table for me.
Okay, look at Grant reacts to sex is not on the table as if he was told like a cousin just passed away. He's like, okay, I can handle it.
Honestly, I respect that.
Yeah.
1,000.
What's he gonna say? I don't respect that? So Grant pleads his case to get her to the fantasy suite.
Because I do love you.
And he drops the L-bomb, and that is the face you make when you know you own this dude. Like, she's like, love me, huh? And now you shall be mine forever. You will put on the Mormon underwear, and you shall never use your penis again.
Yeah.
Latia says, I love you back, and they have a very PG smooch, the type of kiss you would not really have with someone you just said I love you with, but I guess that's how the Latter-day Saints did it. So she's going to say yes to the fantasy suite. Let's see what Jesus has to say about this. So we wake up the next day. It's like, hey guys, did you guys play video games and drink colas like we did? No. Oh, you betrayed God? Oh, cool. Yeah, to each their own. So the first rose went to Latia. The second rose between Zoe and Juliana. If I'm Grant, I'm like, hey, Juliana, your straps are falling off. You want to put those on? No, oh, that's how the dress goes? Okay, no. Back to the rose ceremony. And the rose goes to Juliana, even though her dress is kind of falling off. And Zoe gives us literally no facial reaction whatsoever. Grant walks Zoe to the breakup bench.
This is hard. This is very hard for me. And
He's like, this is difficult for me because one of those women still won't have sex with me, and I'm not really sure if I want to marry her, but I really do need to have sex with her. But there's a whole religion angle that I can't get around, so I got to keep her around.
I genuinely am excited for you to...
Zoe wins the award. Grant's watching at home right now being like, God damn it, look what I gave up. Grant ends the episode by telling us how torn he is. And that's it for me, and I'll be back next week with the finale. Share with a friend, tag someone in my post on the feed. I'll be back. Boom.